fun-filled afternoon in Seattle, Washington.
This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
They go play action now. Wilson. Forced out to his left. This is caught by Williams. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And just not a ton of room to work with. They'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. They go play action now. Lawrence. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Second and 10. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
is knocked away and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Swings this out for Hunt.
And he gets this up just shy of the 15. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. From the shotgun, Wilson gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Rolling to his left. Williams brings it in. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
4th down. Here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right.
Open man is Eskridge. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Wilson firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Wilson will hand to Carson on the option.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point forthcoming. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
They go play action with Lawrence.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Now Lawrence.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Tanner Muse in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
He lets it fly for Lockett. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after here coming up. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without...
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off around the 27. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like. And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And it's caught. Touchdown! Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. On play action, Lawrence. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 45. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. After the interception, here's Wilson being chased out left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Stillwell.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
And the Seahawks are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. From the 30 on second down, Lawrence slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the counter, Etienne. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Lawrence will throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
And his kick is good. And that drops the deficit from 28 to 25. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Running out of the gun with Etienne.
And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Another tote for Etienne.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to 18.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Esker's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that
they've got his man complete. The 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Well, CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Extra point right down the middle, and they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Here's Etienne.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
A shotgun snap and again to Etienne.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Back to the ground with Etienne.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
He's got his man. It's Andrews.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. Touchdown, Jaguars! Mark Andrews, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Jaguars 17.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley.
And the Jags will take over here just shy of the 30. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
They're connecting here with DJ Shark. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And he'll go right back to Andrews.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the touchdown Jaguars.
Travis Etienne
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Jags have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Flushed out right.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Seth Williams, the intended receiver.
And that'll make it 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by the rookie Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are right back in this football game.
Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Etienne once more.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And his kick here is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson escaping the pressure right. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
K'Lavon Chaisson
able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. After the sack on 1st down, Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. From the gun, it's Wilson. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be caught. Dwayne Eskridge. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Dwayne Eskridge with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Now for the point after. And the lead is up to 15 now. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On play action, Lawrence. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Again, it's Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They go play action with Lawrence. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. To try again after the sack. Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on?
A final shot now for Lawrence.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.